Good afternoon. Today, on the occasion of the Purple Week, we will be talking about epilepsy. As you know, the epilepsy is a much revered topic in neurosciences because sufferer in epilepsy, one who has epilepsy, has a lot of problems, both not only from medical point of view but also from the social point of view. Say in India, every year we have about 1 million of new cases of epilepsy that occurs every year, and in the world, say about 1 billion people are almost affected by epilepsy. Not all epilepsies are bad. There are some people who have some form of epilepsy, say 1 in 50 people have some form of epilepsy during their lifetime. But not all of them go to form an epileptic seizure. And what we tell in medical parlance as seizure is a condition in which patients have prolonged period of what they call fits. During this, there occurs an involuntary jerking of the hands and limbs, and occasionally with dribbling of saliva to the mouth, tongue bite, and even in some cases unconsciousness for a period of around 3 to 5 minutes. The body may get stiff, and along with that there may be some haziness in consciousness for 30 minutes after the attack. In some extreme cases there may be some post-epileptic paralysis which is temporary, and in some extreme cases there may be epilepsy which is going on for a period of more than half an hour, in which case it becomes life-threatening. It is for the small percentage of this life-threatening indication that we need to address epilepsy, we need to know about epilepsy, and we need to know what causes epilepsy, how we can manage it at home, and how we can give medicines to control epilepsy. So first of all, what are the types of epilepsy? Epilepsy can be of some types. In one epilepsy which I have just described, in which there is a jerky movement of all the limbs. And in some cases, especially in children, the child may suddenly go absent, may get aloof from the surrounding, and suddenly looks vacant with a staring look, and totally disconnected from the surrounding environment. These are so-called absent seizures. In some cases, partial seizure happens, in which patients have some hallucinations in the form of visual objects moving in front of the eyes, or some disturbance in the stomach, or some abnormal sounds patients sometimes hear in their ears. These signs may also happen in cases of epilepsy as a premonitory symptom. That is, just before an attack, some patients or some persons can smell some abnormal smells, can hear something unusual, or can have some floaters before their eyes. This type of epilepsy, as you all know, is to be treated very, very urgently, because as I have reiterated that epilepsy in some cases can be life-threatening. So an epilepsy can involve any people of any age, from the newborn children to the children, school-going children, to young adults, and to even elderly above the age of 60-65. Or any of this group can have new onset epileptic seizure. Now, what to do in case of epilepsy? When you see someone is having a sort of fit which I have just described, you have to stay calm. You have to turn around the person to the left side or any side which is preferable, and have to elevate the head to a certain degree, say 10 degree or 15 degree up, and allow fresh air to come in. Never try to stop the seizure by pressing on the hands or the legs. It will stop on its own after 3 to 5 minutes. Never put something into the mouth in order to stop clenching of teeth like a spoon or something, because it will pass away. If tongue bite happens, it can be treated afterwards. But swallowing of tongue or swallowing of say food materials is very uncommon unless the stomach is totally full with food materials. That's very uncommon. So in normal epilepsy, it's best to himself stay calm, turn the patient to the sides, wait for 5 minutes and allow the epileptic seizure to pass off. After this thing settles down, then you can clean the patient, turn him on the side and put him in a semi-dark room without any external stimulation for half an hour, after which he or she will be normal. There are some medications available, like in form of some nasal spray, in which you can use if the patients or children can be aware, so that they can tell about premonitory symptoms like head drilling or some abnormal sounds which can precede an attack. Suppose a child comes and say, I am having some abnormal sensation, he is a known case of epilepsy, then you can put in the nasal spray so that the epilepsy stops. But the most important thing is that if the epilepsy continues unabated after 10 minutes or 15 minutes, it's time to call your local doctor. Will come and give an injection. Mainly some injection like a group of like a composed group of injection in which the epilepsy will stop. If a person is having a fit, active fit, never take the pains in transferring him to a distant hospital. Epilepsy can be life-threatening in some cases, and these patients having prolonged period of epilepsy can die due to lack of oxygen. You should go to the nearest doctor or the health center, take some injections or medicines to stop the epilepsy, and then consult your original physician or someone to a specialized center which is quite far away. Other thing about epilepsy is that it is basically why epilepsy happens. Epilepsy is a kind of short circuit of electrical signals that happens in the brain. As you know, in our brain, everybody has some electric current flowing through it, and this electricity, this inborn biological electricity, drives the nerves to function. When there is a short circuit in between these nerves, there occur abnormal discharges, either on the right side or in the left side of the brain, and then it spreads to the whole brain and leads to flare up of epilepsy. Body has some defense mechanism to control this on its own, and even if the body cannot do it, then and then only you have to give some medicines to stop it. The most encouraging thing about epilepsy is that there are a lot of medications available in order to stop the epilepsy. Medications in the form of tablets, medications in the form of syrups, medications in the form of spray, even medications in the form of enema are available to stop epilepsy. But the most important point is that all epilepsy patients must be on medications regularly. It has been seen in a study from India that out of 4 epileptic patients, 3 are not on regular medications. Either they are dropping out because of non-availability of medicines or due to social reasons. They cannot afford long-term medical treatment. But in epilepsy, medicine is a must. You should take epilepsy medicine once started regularly at a specific period of time, for a time prescribed by the doctor, usually 1 year or 2 years after the last attack. Even in some cases of epilepsy, single medicine may not work. Then you have to add 1 or 2 medicines along with the primary one, so that there are epileptic patients who are having 2 or 3 different types of medications or a combination of thereof at some point of time. But medicines are very important part of epilepsy treatment. Never neglect your medicine if you are epileptic patient. If you have an epileptic patient at home, always monitor. The patient may not be aware, but as a person living at the same home, it is your duty to see that the person takes the medicine at a designated time. You should keep a chart, you should give a mobile reminder to say the medicines are given to the patient at the same time. Not all medicines are costly. There are some medicines which are very, very cheap. There are some medicines which are very easily available all over the country, and so procurement of medicines should not be a problem in nowadays. Other thing in epilepsy, there is a minority of epilepsy patients, especially in children. Epilepsy may be a sign of some underlying disorder in the brain, like some form of developmental anomalies, some form of birth defects, some form of tumors, and some in elderly. Epilepsy may follow. Again, elderly means above the age of 60. Epilepsy may be a sign of some kind of tumor or a stroke. If this be so, the treatment of the primary cause, that is treatment of the tumor, treatment of the stroke, will stop the epilepsy, and you can stop medicines after 3 to 6 months of the primary attack. The other thing about epilepsy is that there are a few small percentage of patients in which epilepsy becomes refractory, that it does not stop with any medications. In this form, even in these patients, some form of surgical treatment is available to reduce the amount of seizure so that the quality of life improves. I will conclude by saying that epilepsy nowadays is not a hindrance to normal social living. Except driving alone or diving inside a swimming pool or some sea or river, you can do everything if you take medicines regularly. There is no chance of attack on medicines practically there is no chance of any attack on medicines. Driving, going near and working near machinery, or as I told, swimming in deep sea or river is prohibited. Otherwise, normal day-to-day activities, normal office, normal education and normal upbringing is possible in case of every epileptic, be it a young person or a child. Only thing is that medicines is a must. Medicine is medicine, and medicine can help us to control epilepsy. Take medicines regularly. If you know an epileptic patient, advise him to take medicines regularly. And if you can help an epileptic patient by donating some medicines, please do help, because that will allow those persons to live a normal social and uninhibited life, which we all want for our near and dear ones. Thank you, and stay well and stay fit. Good afternoon. I am Dr. Kaushik Shil. I am a brain and spine specialist attached to the Narayana Hospital, Rabindranath Tagore Hospital at Mukundapur, Kolkata.